Hello everybody and welcome to the realm of crypto. The FOMC meeting day is finally here and we might see a lot of volatility in the crypto markets and in the rest of the financial markets as well. Now for today's FOMC meeting, the general consensus is that the rate cut is not going to happen. So that's not even important because people are either way not expecting any rate cuts. What's important is what he speaks 30 minutes after the rate cut is announced, when Jerome Powell comes in and says that classic "good afternoon everybody" and continues his speech and does a Q&A with the media. That's very important. Is he going to be dovish or is he going to be hawkish? That's the most important thing going into the rest of the year. That's really going to determine how many rate cuts we might have this year and will give us an indication of how the economy looks like for the rest of the year and what we can expect with the interest rate decisions in the coming FOMC meetings. So by the time you're watching this video, the interest rate decision might have already come up and we might have already had a hint of how the rest of the year is going to look like. So now moving away from that topic and coming down to the main topic of the video, the coin that I want to discuss about in this video, and it's one of the best emerging layer 1 projects in the crypto space. It's very fast. They claim to be the fastest blockchain in the world as of now, and that is none other than SEI network. SEI network at the moment is priced in at 20 cents. Obviously back in 2023, October, November, right around that time, it got its first hype and it got its first run. It went from approximately 10 cents all the way up to $1. It did a clean 10x in the span of 2 to 3 months. That was very quick. Now, ever since it hit $1, we've just been trending down and down and down. Back in August, it was 25 cents. I think it went as low as 20 cents at one point. It wicked to 20 cents. That's what I remember. It obviously had its recovery pump back in November, December, January when Trump got elected as the president of the United States of America. And since then, it's just been trending downwards again. One of the most important reasons as to why I'm so bullish on SEI network, even though the price action looks very weak and overall trending downwards, is because of its growth in TVL. If you see its TVL growth, you're probably going to be as bullish as you've never ever been. Let's go to DeFi Llama and see. At the moment, the TVL, the total value locked of SEI, is $354 million. And this is not a very big amount. It's not a substantial amount. But when you see the growth, then you're going to realize, look at this beautiful uptrend in the TVL growth. And in the recent time, it's gone from approximately 200 just in 2.5 weeks, all the way up to $354 million. I've seen countless number of projects where when the TVL increases, subsequently their price ultimately appreciates in the long term. And I think the kind of growth SEI network is seeing, it's definitely getting traction, it's definitely getting adoption, which is why I think eventually that is going to reflect in the price action as well. I see this coin going to a bare minimum of $5, and in the best case scenario, probably even $15 to $20. It has the ability, it has the potential. It's valued at approximately $1 billion. TVL is $2 billion, so there's quite a lot of vesting, which I'm not a big fan of. But at the end of the day, the on-chain metrics says that it has a lot of growth potential and it's definitely growing constantly, and the price at the moment is definitely very undervalued, and I think the growth is going to be absolutely insane. So I am heavily investing into SEI. I like Casper is my favorite, but SEI, now that the on-chain metrics for it looks as strong as it's ever been, I am stacking up SEI because I think this is going to grow into the exceptional price levels. I think by the end of the year in itself, we're going to be way above its all-time high of $1. So that in itself is more than 5x. So I'm personally stacking up SEI. I'm not particularly suggesting you to do that because this is not a financial advice. This is just an informative video and me telling you what I'm doing and me giving you a bit of information on different crypto projects. Nothing that I say is to be taken as a financial advice, guys. Be very cautious while investing because crypto at the end of the day is a very risky market where you could lose all of your money. So you got to be cautious. You got to do your own research and invest for yourself because you are the only person to be blamed for your own investments. So be very careful. Invest wisely. Invest only the amount that you could afford to lose. and if you actually make a lot of money, good for you. Anyways, guys, this was a quick video on SEI because the kind of growth it's been seeing, I'm actually becoming a huge fan of it, and I definitely think that this is going to do extremely well. On the other hand, Jerome Powell, what's he going to do? What's he going to speak at the FOMC meeting today? I think by the time this video comes out, he will have already spoken, so it's going to be interesting to see how the market is going to look like in the upcoming weeks, in the upcoming months, and how dovish or hawkish is Jerome Powell going to be. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.